It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with their opponents. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 65 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 58 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
At 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Returning it, Justice Hill. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Right back to Dobbins on first. Dobbins just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
That's taken in by Duvernay. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Returning it, Hill. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. This time, Jackson will throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And the Ravens are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, trying to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
Man, we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now he steps away. He's going to run again. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts
26-yard line.
as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson and going deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 74 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
And incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 6.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll throw now on the final play. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, he finds Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Hurts. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles have moved out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 75 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
We'll tie the game, 28-all. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. play action. Now Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
He's going to keep it again. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
That's good for a Baltimore.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They find some open field here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A first throw for the backup, Griffin. Open man, Boykin, he's got him. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown.
Miles Boykin there to make the grab. And the Ravens have broken the tie. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. He's going to keep this on the option. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up. Second and 14. Sanders here as they run out of the gun.
Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
He's brought down at the 31.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Second and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Once again with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
At the 3-yard line.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Going for it with Sanders. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That ties the game, 35-35. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. And that one is incomplete. And it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half.
5-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
He's tackled at
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Wentz going to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.